This is Lottery Noir, where randomness has a story, and every number has a motive.
The sound, the vibe, big bass, that's what the heart is. I'm only here for the party.
In the world of lottery mathematics, most people accept one truth. The numbers don't care about you. But one man refused to believe that. One man claimed that randomness has structure, patterns, geometry. His name is Renato Gianella, and tonight, we open his case file. Welcome to Lottery Noir. Renato Gianella is a Brazilian mathematician who stepped into the lottery world with a bold claim that lottery numbers follow predictable patterns, and that these patterns can be mapped using probability geometry. His book, The Geometry of Chance, didn't just raise eyebrows. It set the entire lottery community on fire. Because Gianella wasn't just analyzing numbers. He was accusing randomness of having a blueprint. Gianella's core idea is simple and explosive. He argues that not all combinations have the same probability of appearing. Some patterns are more likely than others, and the lottery, far from being pure chaos, behaves like a statistical ecosystem. He divides numbers into color-coded templates, each representing a different behavioral pattern inside the draw. According to Gianella, winning combinations tend to fall into a small set of preferred templates, while others almost never appear. To him, randomness isn't a storm, it's a dance. But Gianella didn't stop at theory. He made allegations, claims that shook the foundations of lottery mathematics. He suggested that lottery draws repeat structural patterns more often than chance should allow. Certain number groups, like the 50s or the 20s, appear in predictable cycles, and that official lottery organizations ignore these patterns, either because they don't see them, or because they don't want players to see them. Critics called his work misleading, unproven, even dangerous. Supporters called him a visionary. But the controversy only made his ideas louder. Gianella backed his claims with decades of data. He pointed to template frequency charts, column distribution, biases repeating number, clusters, historical cycles in specific dates and months. And here's the twist. When you analyze real lottery history, when you look at past data over 30 years and over 8,000 draws, you start seeing the same structural fingerprints he described. Not the same numbers, but the same shapes, the same templates, the same statistical shadows. Whether Gianella was right or wrong, the data refuses to stay quiet. Gianella didn't claim to predict the future. He claimed to understand the architecture of randomness. And that's why his work matters. Because if the lottery isn't pure chaos, if it has tendencies, preferences, habits, then the game becomes something else entirely. Not predictable, but readable. Not solvable, but interpretable. And that's where Lottery Noir lives. In the space between chance and pattern, between math and mystery. So what's the truth? Did Gianella crack the code? Or did he simply see meaning where others saw noise? The answer depends on who you ask. But one thing is undeniable. His work changed the conversation. It forced mathematicians, statisticians, and players to look deeper, to question the nature of randomness itself. And whether you believe him or not, the patterns he revealed continue to echo through the data. If you want to see how Gianella's ideas connect to real draws, to patterns, to repeaters, to column biases, subscribe, hit the bell, and step deeper into the shadows with me. This is Lottery Noir, where randomness has a story, and every number has a motive.